Good morning, students. Welcome to the geography class. Please take your geography book, page number 142. Today, I'd like to discuss with you about European climatic conditions, vegetation, and wildlife, especially the climate, vegetation. These are the two important factors I would like to discuss in this lesson. We have seen the physical division, political division of Europe, and lakes and what other water bodies. Today, I would like to discuss about the climate. Climate of Europe. Most of the continent of Europe lies in the temperate belt. In the mid latitudinal zone, that means mid latitudinal zone, a small part lies beyond the Arctic Circle in the frigid zone. Small part of Europe lies in the frigid zone. Otherwise, rest of the Europe lies in the latitudinal line, mid latitudinal line. That means temperate zone. Long cold winters and short cool summer are experienced in North Europe because of the Arctic Circle, the effect of the frigid zone. Okay, effect of the frigid zone. Southern Europe experiences longer, drier summer with mild winter temperature. And so the western part of Europe also receives more rainfall than the eastern part. So that is about a little introduction about the climatic condition of different parts of Europe. What are the factors that affect the climate of Europe? They are, number one, latitudes, lines of latitude. Number one, you can make it number one, lines of latitude. Most of the continent has a temperate climate because it lies mainly in the temperate zone, and therefore this is in the northern hemisphere. The small portion lying beyond the Arctic Circle, that's a frigid zone. Okay, same. Next one is the North Atlantic Drift. Number two, North Atlantic Drift. The Gulf Stream is the most important warm ocean current. Gulf Stream is the warm ocean current that system in the northern hemisphere. So the extension of the Gulf Stream is important as Norwegian port. Norwegian, that means where Norway, Sweden area, that is quite cold part, they are ice covered. But then when this current, this Gulf Stream, they come, then they make the ice sheet melt, and they make the coastal Europe, north coastal Europe, that is the help. They make the rise of the temperature. Otherwise, very freezing. That's why this kind of climate is found over there. Next one is the third number is prevailing wind. The wind that prevails over there, whatever wind it is, north, west, east, west, from a cold winter, land breeze or sea breeze, whatever it is. So let us see what it is. So prevailing wind. Major part of Europe is influenced by the westerlies. These winds are warm and moisture laden throughout the year. They are warm and moisture laden because they come from the sea, from the water bodies. And so they give rainfall to the western margin of Europe. They give rainfall there. They cause rainfall in the west part of Europe. Okay. The fourth one is the nearness to the water bodies. Europe is very, very close to the water bodies, whatsoever water body it is, all around. In the North Atlantic Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean in the east, down it is Mediterranean Sea, and in the east, Caspian Sea. Okay, and all that. So they are surrounded by water bodies, so nearness to the water bodies. No part of Europe is far away from sea. Therefore, it says no part is far away from the sea. All are close to it. Except the eastern region, the temperature line is never too high, as the sea or other water bodies have moderating effect. Due to great distance from the sea, the eastern part of Europe experiences extreme temperature as well. But then also it's quite moderating. Next one is the distribution of rainfall is also uneven. That means they are not rainfall is not same as in one area. Distribution of rainfall is governed largely by Alps and the prevailing westerly winds, which are rain-bearing winds that able to blow deep into the continent. That means interior into part of the continent. These westerly wind are common phenomena during the European winters, but they weaken as the spring approaches. They become in late March and April. The wind picks up again in June. Therefore, this phenomena is called the return of westerlies. Please underline this. What is this return of this? So, when the wind that comes, the wind picks up again in the month of June. Therefore, it is known as spring. So, they are quite good. Another thing is that the northern part gets moderate rainfall, while the southern part gets scanty rainfall. Distribution: northern part more rainfall, southern part less rainfall. That's what it says. Now, type of climates. There are number of types of climates here found. They are Western Europe climate, continental climate, moderating Mediterranean climate, taiga climate, and tundra climate. Okay, so these three climates, that is Western climate, West European climate, continental climate, Mediterranean climate. Beside that, taiga climate and tundra climate are also mentioned here, are found here. So there are almost 5 types of climatic condition. Climates are of 5 types. So number 1 is the European climate. West European climate. Countries of the northwest continent come under the influence of this climate. This includes the British Isles, West France, northern Spain, Netherlands, Belgium, Norway, and Denmark. Warm westerly winds that blow over warm northern Atlantic drift bring rain, particularly all throughout the year. Okay, all throughout this because of this warm current and westerly winds, that is quite warm. Next one is the continental climate. Continental climate has hot and short summer. It's quite hot and summer is short. With light rain and long cold winters. They are mostly found in the East European countries, including Russia in the east, surely, where there are extreme climatic conditions. The region is located far away from the moderating influence of the sea. In the eastern part or northeastern part are far away from the sea, and so there is a warm climate. Okay, so moderating and warm climate both. Hence the winters are long and cold and summers are short and hot. The annual range of temperature increases from west to east. Central and Eastern European lies in the belt of west lies, but the wind becomes dry and at the time they reach the region. When they reach to the regions, they become dry. This region receives moderating and scanty rainfall, very less rainfall. That is what it means. Okay, so next one is the Mediterranean type of climate. The climate is specific in the Mediterranean region because the Mediterranean Sea, the influence of the Mediterranean Sea. Europe, so southern Europe, such as the Portugal, Spain, Italy, Greece, France, Bosnia, and Herzegovina, Austria, Croatia, and Albania, All these areas are facing the moderate Mediterranean climatic condition because of they are closer to the Mediterranean Sea. The winters are cool and moderating rain due to the influence of the west, like there is rain. In summer, the trade wind blows and the land from the land to sea. Hence, they are dry. Land to sea, that means they are dry. This is all about the climatic condition of three different climatic conditions. The taiga and the tundra climate I'll discuss in the next video. Okay, thank you.